Okay, a quick intro about me. I'm new to SuccessFactors, but I'm into SAP for the past 16 years, and my core module is HCM. Yeah, that is a brief intro about me, Altaf.
Uh, okay, someone switched off my mic. So you're basically saying that I am assuming that like most of the organizations, you're shifting from HCM to success factors.
Correct, and we have been supporting SuccessFactors for the past 3 4 years. Okay,
Hmm.
I'm not into hands-on, support, but I lead a team of
Hmm.
consultants. Okay, who are
Okay.
actually supporting the SuccessFactors system. But I am
Hmm.
aware of the implementation and the business scenarios, how the system works. But I want to
Hmm.
go into details with hands-on, on SuccessFactors, especially on EC first, and then the other modules.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, to start with, okay, um, you must be knowing the terminologies of how HCM and success factors are similar. Okay,
Yes.
like in HCM, you have PA, OM, time, etc. etc. Now,
Hmm.
within success factors, all these all these are handled within Employee Central itself. Okay, there are no specific separate modules or specific uh, certain differences wherein PAOM are different, time is different, etc. But now what SAP is trying to do, excuse me for my voice, it's very bad today. I hope you're able to understand me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, perfect then. What SAP now is trying to do within success factors is that it is trying to split Employee Central into core HR, time management, and time tracking. Okay, these three different things it is trying to make the difference into. Okay, now within this uh, our 20 days journey, whatsoever it is, within this we
Altaf,
are going
sorry
to.
for interruption. Can you give your intro for, I mean, like a brief 1 second intro?
Sure, 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 sure. Thanks for reminding. I completely forgot that.
Yeah.
I am Altaf. I am into success factors for almost more than half a decade now. During this
Mhm.
time, I have covered, uh, you could say, 13 or 14 end-to-end implementations, and it also includes around 30-35 support projects. Okay, I am currently a principal consultant at a very esteemed organization right now. I also handle my own team, which comprises of around 30 people.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got my voice back. So, yeah, I also have my own team, which comprises about 30 people, and I have a professional certification in Employee Center, not just a normal associate certificate. I have a professional certificate.
Okay, great. Okay, I think we have
Okay.
Sandhya also in the call. Altaf, see,
Yes.
predominantly, I'll give you brief of our requirement. Okay, as I already
Uh-huh.
informed you, we are new to SuccessFactors. Though we are
Hmm.
aware of the business process and everything, but we want, okay, demo wise, you can give us not into that detail of or about SuccessFactors. Okay, but when we
Uh-huh.
start the sessions, okay, we want to, I mean, you assume us as a layman in with respect to SuccessFactors.
Sure, sure.
Okay,
Okay.
and then we want, to go into details from the beginning, from the very beginning, and then yes, from there we can move on.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Since Sandhya is here, let us hear something from Sandhya as well. Hello, Sandhya.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Sandhya. Sandhya, so I and Shams just introduced uh, ourselves to each other.
Mhm.
Can you give a quick introduction?
Yeah, currently I'm working in other technology apart from the SAP, not from
Okay.
SAP. So I'm looking into training for the SAP success factors.
Okay, so you're planning to move into success factors soon.
Correct.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, Sandhya. So I'll go back to this particular place. So within our 20 days, 25 days training, whatsoever it is, within this we are going to cover core HR completely, and time management will be going through time off. Okay. Time tracking is another thing within success factors. So what time tracking does is it integrates with your biometric systems, your punch in, punch out, in case you have your um, overnight shifts, etc. That is where your time tracking kicks in for overnight shifts. Otherwise, for your punch in, punch outs, you can also use your time sheets, but that is not a fully fledged solution. Okay. Then apart from that, also, Sandhya, do you have experience in HCM?
No,
Okay, perfect then. Then also there are few other things that we need to know. Okay, SAP HCM, SAP. Okay, we have something called personal area in HCM. Okay, now what do we maintain within this personal area? We maintain, say, personal area is Saudi. Okay, okay, let us put Saudi over here and not over here. Okay, right now I am speaking just about a few terminologies that we need to know before we start the whole session. Okay, so we have personal area, we have something called personal sub area. Okay, now why are we going through all these things? Because what is employee central? Within success factors you have multiple modules. We have RCM, you have RMK, then RCM, then onboarding, then employee central, then you have performance compensation, blah blah blah. You have multiple modules. Okay, among all these modules, employee central is the core module. Why is it called the core module? Because it maintains all the data, or it has all the data in hand. That is why we, most of them prefer for employee central. Employee central is the among the costliest. More costly than employee central is employee central payroll. Okay, these are the two costly modules within success factors. Why it holds so much weightage is because it maintains all your master data, and it has your day-to-day transactions. For example, you want to do terminations, you want to do transfers, you want to do promotions, demotions, salary changes, blah blah blah. Whatever day-to-day transactions you have, all these day-to-day transactions are handled or controlled within employee central. Okay, so what I'm speaking about right now are a few fields of employee central which hold the majority of your stakes. So we have personal area, personal sub area. You can give an example as Jeddah. Okay. Then uh, any other field that you're aware of, Shams?
Employee group, employee subgroup. But Altaf, this is a demo
Mhm.
session or you're starting the session directly?
Uh, I'm giving a gist of demo and start. I'm going
Okay.
to mix it
Okay.
because demo will get over in 10-15 minutes, and then we'll have nothing to do.
Mhm.
Okay. We have employee group, we have employee, So now within this, what you're going to add, most of the cases we add whether it is Saudi slash noun Saudi, etc. Over here we add consultant slash manager slash XYZ, whatsoever it is. Okay. The same things in success factors. This is location group. This is location. This is called employee class. This is called employment type. Same way you have payroll area. You call that as pay. Okay. Till here, do you have any questions?
It's okay.
Okay. Excuse me. So I'm quickly logging into one system. Okay. So now within this system, this is our home page. Okay. Within home page on the top left, you can have your logo. This logo can also be moved to your top right. And then you have this drop down, which is called a module picker. Okay. Now what a module picker does, it basically has different modules incorporated within this drop down. For example, you have calibration, you have compensation, you have goals, okay, you have learning, you have performance, all these recruiting, reporting, etc, etc, etc. Now apart from these standard modules, you can also have your own customized links over here. Okay, now in case few organizations use SSO, few organizations do not use SSO. So for the organizations which do not use SSO, they want success factors to be the only page the employee logs into every time. So what they will do, they are going to click on that particular link and it is going to take you outside to the other portals that they use. Okay. Now within the home page also you have other customizations. This is the place where success factors greets you, whether it is good morning, good afternoon, blah blah, whatsoever it is. And then you have quick actions. Let me, okay, so within this quick actions you have your day-to-day activities that you do. It redirects you over here. For example, uh, you want to apply for leave, you want to check your own profile, you want to check your org chart, you want to see the absences, alerts, learning reports, etc, etc. All these are present within this quick actions. After that, under this organizational updates, you can add your own custom tiles whatsoever are there. Okay, so this particular two things that we need to remember about the homepage, it is that we have a Fury UI now within the homepage for the homepage, and secondly, it is a dynamic homepage, which means that the alerts, extra tiles, etc., that you usually see, it comes only if there are actions. For example, you are an approver for some workflow, so only when the workflow is triggered to you, that's when you will see the workflow approval tile, else you will not see the workflow approval tile. Okay, so there are many dynamic options within this particular homepage, and it changes on day-to-day basis. The major gist, it remains like this, but there are a few things which change from day to day. Okay, now let us go to org chart. view the org chart. Okay, now within the org chart, we are in our first org chart, which shows us the reporting hierarchy. A reporting hierarchy in the sense, I'll see where a person stays in the organization hierarchy. I know I'm searching for
Alka, sorry
this
to interrupt
particular.
you, Alka.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yeah, Shams.
yeah. So I think you are starting the session. I mean, we're going into details of the session. So before that, actually, today the schedule or the planned session is for demo only. So can you give us brief of what all the topics that will be covered during this course?
Just a second, Shams. It is Shams only, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Shams, I'm not going into details.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving the demo of what all Employee Central covers. Okay. My details, I would first start, in case I'm starting the session, I would first start with scratch. I would go with the data models, what data models are, etc., etc. Right now, I say that wait for 15-20 minutes. You will see what Employee Central looks like. I'm giving you a demo of the system, of Employee Central system, and then only I'll go into the technical details. Once I start the technical details, that means that I'm going to deep dive, and at that point in time, I'll surely let you know that okay, I'm deep diving, and now I'm starting the actual session. Right now, I'm giving you only the basic view of what all is happening within SuccessFactors Employee Central.
Okay, fair enough. Got it.
But I sense that you want some change in approach. Can you tell me what your expectation is?
No, it's okay. You can go ahead. I mean, so instead of giving the, so what I was telling you is, give us a
Uh-huh.
detail of the topics that will be covered during the entire like 30-35 sessions, whatever sessions we have. So I
Mm-hmm.
just want to have a brief of those topics which will be covered within Employee Center.
Okay.
But you are saying that you will demonstrate that in the system and then you can take us through that, right?
Yes, 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 yes. I'll
Done. Okay.
demonstrate on the system and I'll take it ahead. Also, Rani, can you forward that particular document to Shams, the one which I and Sana was speaking about? If Rani
Yes,
is on.
they have already have that document, so.
Okay. Okay. If Shams already has the document, we'll go through that document also, Shams. Okay.
It's okay. We'll go with your approach.
Okay, perfect. Okay, coming back to organization hierarchy, you have these things. Then what you can do, you can navigate to the topmost level. You can also identify, okay, if I am logging into the system, I should be able to see only XYZ employees. If Shams is logging into the system, he should be able to see ABC employees. And if Sandhya is logging into the system, she should be able to see a completely different set of employees. Okay, we can have something like that as well configured or incorporated into this org chart. Then we also have something called our position org chart. Now within position org chart, what you're going to do, you're going to have a look at what all positions are available within the system, and on these positions, who are going to be seated. How do you create new positions? How do you raise requisitions on these positions? All these are completely different aspect. Apart from that, you have charts, etc. So these are directly links to your analytics, wherein you'll be able to see or create different reports. Okay, now for example, how many education report, you have your form status, you have your transfer dashboard. It shows how many are transferred from which place to which place, etc. Excuse me. Okay, what is the difference between the first org chart and this org chart? The first one shows only the reporting hierarchy, which means if I report to Shams reports to Sandhya reports to Rani. Okay, in case that hierarchy is there, that particular hierarchy is shown in your first org chart. But on the second org chart, the reporting hierarchy is not shown, the position hierarchy is shown. For example, you have your assistant managers and managers on this level. Above that, you have your chief manager. Okay, in case you go one more level up, you have your chief information officer. Okay, so this way, based on positions, the levels are defined within your position hierarchy. And then the third type that you have is your company structure overview. Now within this company structure overview, some of them use it, some of them do not. Now for example, I see one particular view, I want to see it company wise. So I open a legal entity or a company. Below that, I have different business units. Okay. Now, below this business unit, whatever business unit I click, I'll be able to see different sub business units. These guys call it sub business units, but we can also have divisions, departments, etc., etc. So basically, your org hierarchy, whatever your how your organization structure is, that organization structure is visible to you within your company structure overview. Okay, it comprises of divisions, departments. Over here, department is the org unit to which your cost centers are tagged. That's why department is at the last level. Now one thing that we need to note is that in HCM, how we have org units, over here also we'll have org units, but we'll define the layer or the level of org unit. Okay. Now for example, we can also see you have so many people involved over here. You can search for people directly who belong to this particular department, or you can open a particular person. So what I'm going to do, I'm opening a particular person's profile. So now within this particular person's profile, I have different these are called portlets. Okay, I have different portlets. I have personal information. Under personal information, I've kept all these XYZ details. Under employment information, I've kept all these XYZ details. And then I have custom portlets also. For example, most of us during in most of the organizations, they needed to maintain or capture details about COVID. So you can have any custom details like this to capture your uh, assets, or to capture your disciplinary actions, or to capture anything apart from your streamlined HR data. Apart from that, anything else you want to capture, you can use something called custom portlets or MDFs. Okay, then these are the remaining details: your performance history, work experience, etc., etc. The same way, you have multiple things. You have time off. Okay, then you have your you'll have your loans, benefits. Loans and advances is one major thing that we see currently in Middle East. Almost all the companies, they have loans, so that loans will be there. Okay, then what actions do you do in these is, for example, first you have your actions button. Okay, now within this actions button, you'll have to change job info, change compensation info, or any particular data you want to change for this employee. You'll first go here, you'll select job information, you'll select the date from when the changes need to be made. Okay, now over here you can see that the system is, usually, in case you had seen a different success factor system before, that success factor system would basically ask you for the reason for the change. Okay, there is something called action reason, or event reason. So whenever you're making any change, you would be required to select the reason for the change and only then proceed. But in success factors, you have an additional option wherein you can automate the reason selection by itself. So in case I'm changing a department for a user, it should be known as a department transfer. In case I'm changing some business unit for a person, it should be known as a business unit transfer. In case I'm changing the salary, increasing the salary, then it should be tagged or deemed along with promotion. So all these particular automations can be set up within success factors. And also we have something called associations. I'll show you that. Now currently My business unit is, say, sales and marketing. From that I am changing to corporate. Okay, then within department, you see I have nothing present, no data, which basically means that because I have changed the business unit, that is why the remaining drop down fields are automatically adjusting themselves. uh, Give me a second, I'm stopping my screen share. I want to log into a different system. Okay, so you can see a different system right now. Now I'll show you the same thing on a different system. Let me take any particular user. Okay, for this particular guy, again we'll go to this change job information. Okay, now you see the moment I change the business unit, division gets blank, and division has the drop down for procurement itself, because we have added procurement over here. That's why it has dropped down only for procurement. Once you add this division as procurement department, also it shows you only the procurement department. And based on the same thing, you can associate your locations, cost centers, etc., etc., etc. So this is one more major thing that we'll be learning on how to associate org units with each other in order to have the manual data entry points which what are there to reduce the errors that come on that particular point or that particular way. We have all these associations in place so that you enter the minimum amount of data, and automatically things get auto populated or auto corrected. Okay, then in case we go into your other sections, for example, within Saudi, we know we have major two kinds of advances. We have your personal loan, you have your salary advance. Now what we know about salary advance is that by default salary advance is only, the repayment time is only 1 month. Okay, and within this salary advance, it would be based on your salary bracket. So for example, you belong from grade 1 to grade 3, then you will be able to take one time your salary. In case uh, you're from different grades, then you might be having some other exceptions. So based on that, we'll be creating exceptions. You will request for this particular salary advance, how much amount, etc. Now for example, I want to request for so much. On the payment mode, it can be selected or auto populated. Now based on this, the installments, you can see there is only one repayment installment which cannot be edited. So this particular thing can be frozen from our side. You save this and initiate this, then you will have the whole process for advances. The same way for personal loan. For personal loan, again, based on your age in the company, age and grade. So in case you're 5 years old into the company, then you should be able to take twice your salary amount. Or in case you're above grade 10, grade 12, then you should be taking x times your salary amount as a personal loan. All that options will be there. You again enter some amount over here. Okay, payment mode also we'll enter, whether it is bank transfer or cash or whatsoever it is. Now over here you can see the employee can adjust the number of installments. By default he'll be repaying it in 24 installments, but in case he wants to repay it faster, he can do it. He can reduce it to 12 installments, and based on that, excuse me, the installment amount, etc., is auto calculated. The same way we'll also be going into details of your time off. Okay, so in time off, what you have your different types of leaves. Now I am going on a employee's profile. I want to create an absence as an admin for that a particular employee. So what all kind of validations you can add for this particular absences, and in case you are going on a business trip, then how you're going to apply for leave. In case it is Hajj leave, then what kind of leave are you going to apply for paid, unpaid, sick leave, half paid, full paid, 75% paid, unpaid, all that particular different drop downs you'll have for your leaves. You select the leaves, you select the start date and date. Based on that, there'll be validations. I'll show you how to write validations, and we'll go through this uh, time off also. Okay. Then within this time off, you'll have to know other details like when what is the account validity period. Now they have 10 days leave. Excuse me. They have 10 days leave available for 2023. So this 10 days, from what time to what time it is valid, what is the bookable period, when will the new account be created, etc., etc., who posted the balances. Now you can see all these monthly accruals are happening. How do you do monthly accruals? How do you do daily accruals? All these particular things will be there. Going back to the profile, you'll be knowing how to make certain fields mandatory, how to make certain fields non-mandatory, how to control what is shown on the screen to which user. For example, if I log into the system, I should be able to see all the 6 portlets whatever are there. But if Rani logs into the system, she should be able to see only 3. So how do you do that? How do you control that? For whom, whose all profiles you can see, whose all profiles you shouldn't see. All these particular details we'll be going to, and we'll be checking how to do that. Okay. And also how to create a new process. Now in case you want to create a process for termination, how do you create that process? How do you give one time payments to a person? How do you check whether a particular employee is getting replicated or no? All these particular points will be covered during the trainings. Okay, so till here, Sandhya and Shams, do you have any questions?
It's good, Altaf. So we will be
Okay.
covering the basic things as well, right? When we start the session, like the
Mhm.
platform related things also will cover, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
I think no need to start the session. It's good, man.
So,
It is good. Yeah, we would like to continue with you. Okay. I don't know, but
okay.
she's not there. Rani is not there in the call, but
Mhm.
so see, Altaf, our objective is a little bit flexibility also we need here.
Mhm.
Okay, in terms of timings,
Okay.
because now we have our holidays are over now. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so most probably in the evening, or we'll update you. Okay, but most likely we want to have the sessions in the evening now. Last week we
Mhm.
requested in the morning because we are in annual leave actually. So we thought
Mhm.
that we will utilize that time. But now since we are going to office, so
Mhm.
hi Sandhya. Sandhya, what time we would like to have Sandhya from today or tomorrow? Sandhya, you're on mute.
It's okay. You cross check along with yourselves.
Yes, yes. I just want to know
I'm
your
heavily
flexibility.
handling a US project also right now. So in the evenings I'll be working anyway. So
Hmm.
let me know the time if it suits me also. 1 hour here and there, we'll do it in the evening. Second half would be better. I actually had taken medications and slept yesterday because my health suddenly deteriorated.
In
I
the
was planning not
evening,
to take it. I woke up only
comes
for
in the
this call.
evening at 7 o'clock. Your time 8:30 is fine.
My time 8:30. We will do it a bit earlier, right? 8:30 I'll be busy with the US thing. Uh, my time 7 o'clock. How is it? You will come back from office around 4 5. After that,
No, no. We will come back from office only like your time. Maybe it will be 7:30.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Okay, my time 7:30 means you're 6. Okay, we will do it from 8 to 9 then. That is the only choice.
Yeah.
But
That would
I'll
be.
let you know one day prior in case I have
Mhm.
some other planned works during that time. I'll let you know one day in prayer, then we'll move it up or down by 1 hour.
Okay. At least for first week, I think we'll have this fixed schedule, Alta, from 8 to 9 o'clock
How?
your time.
Yeah, I'll confirm it then because I will have my some or the other thing planned at that point in time. I'll check my calendar and
Okay.
I'll confirm it to you. 8 to 9 should be fine with me, but there might be cases
No,
where
8 to
I have
9.
to close.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Your
you can
voice is
start
breaking.
like 8:15 like that, from Monday to Thursday and Friday time. But start around 8:30 your time.
Uh, Sandhya, to be very frank, I couldn't understand a word because
Because
I think there was
seven
some
o'clock it
internet
will
glitch.
be not possible at all.
Yeah, yeah. Your voice was breaking, Sandhya. We could not hear you. Now also,
Yeah,
I
your
think
time
it's bit.
8:30 would be fine from Monday to Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, yeah. Fine
Yes,
now.
yes.
Mm. Yeah, Monday to Thursday, I think 8:30 would be fine for us because earlier it will be not possible at all. We'll be reaching from office very late to home.
Okay, okay, okay,
Monday
okay.
to
Let me
Thursday, I think we can start 8:30, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday we can stretch anytime.
Okay, perfect. And also, I wanted to keep one thing clear with Shams and you is that previously one of my team member yesterday he had given a session. I had joined only for a small time and I left. Now, if I am going to take the sessions, I'll be a bit strict with you guys. Uh, I think after this session, Rani will be sharing you the credentials of your testing system, etc. So my process is after I finish any one particular topic, I'll also give you tasks related to that topic, and I'll be expecting you to complete those tasks or work on those tasks. Apart from the training time that we spend over here, I would want you to go back and sit on the system and do the tasks that I asked you to do. I'll give you minor, simple, logical tasks so that once you finish the tasks, that concept should sit properly in your head. So I would be expecting that from you guys.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough, Altaf. We want you to be strict because we are strict.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and then we'll do it that way. Just follow up with Rani with respect to your logins and ask her to give you proper logins. You should be able to log into the system even when you're on this call. Okay,
Yeah.
so we will follow that process because theoretically I am speaking for continuously 40-45 minutes. Maybe you're sleeping or maybe you're having some other distractions on your other end. I don't know. So since it is only an online session, I'll not be able to sense all that. So what we'll be going through is we'll do tasks together, we'll learn together, and if it is required, we'll share our own screens and we'll show where we are getting stuck, what is happening, etc., etc. So that way we'll be able to pace up really nice, really fast.
Okay, sure. So
Yeah, done.
from today we can start, Sandhya, or today we can start, no?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Today
Okay.
8:30, I'm free as well.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay. We'll
we'll
update
start.
Rani about this and then let her schedule the call.
Perfect, perfect. Make sure you
I think
have the
she's in
access.
call, right? She's in
She's not in
call.
the call. No, I cannot see her.
But who is there from institute side?
Yeah, she was there and then she left. It's okay. We will inform her.
Hmm. Not a thing. Just inform her. Try and take the access as soon as possible, so that we move from theoretical to practical mode soon.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you,
Altaf. We'll
guys.
see you today. Yeah.
Thank you, Shams. Thank you, Sandhya. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye.